Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the cards of the day. I am super happy today because I got my new Oracle deck that I designed. There's a quick look at the back, and every card is slightly different. There's 132 cards in the deck. Basically, what I've done is combine all of the Oracle deck and the other two tarot card decks that I normally use. I combined all of my favorite attributes of all those different decks into one. So we're going to see how they play. You never know how a deck is going to work until you actually start using it, so I sort of dove right in. I do have a little bit of a learning curve, though, because I made the deck, but that doesn't mean that my intuition is going to work well with it. So we're going to give this a go. I think it's going to work out really well. The first cards are love, as always. We have Lagaz. Lagaz represents all things water, oceans, seas, everything. It also represents healing power of renewal and energy and organic growth, imagination, psychic matters, dreams, fantasies. In a love reading, basically, this is a time to renew your love, renew your physical love, and to renew your emotions. Basically, figure out what it is you're looking for in love right now. The energy is there for renewal. It's springtime. There's no better time than to do it now. And the crossing card is the Queen of Swords. Now, we all know from the past, Queen of Swords does not like to wait. She is not about procrastination. She gets things done quickly. She represents independence, unabashed judgment, clear boundaries, direct communication. So whether you're in a relationship or not, sexually and emotionally, you need to place boundaries on your love life and your relationships. You need to figure out how you want things to progress and what direction you want them to progress to. And with Lagaz there, representing imagination and regeneration and renewal, sounds like your relationship has gone a little stale. And it's time to take the reins and direct it towards something that's going to be a little bit more beneficial for everybody. And we have the money cards. First, we have Jupiter. Jupiter, as many of you know, is a very good luck symbol when it comes to money. He's the empire builder. He is the one that basically gives out all of the wealth and accumulations thereof. It's happiness, luck, health, legal matters, male fertility, treasure and wealth, honor, riches, leadership, public activities, power, and success. You can't ask for a better card than Jupiter in a love reading. He basically represents everything that everyone aspires to as an ideal when it comes to accumulating wealth. And then we have Ensus. Now, Ensus it represents messages being revealed, insights, communications, signals, inspiration, enthusiasm, speech, true vision, power of words, and the naming and receiving of blessings, the taking of advice, good health, harmony, truth, and wisdom. The most important thing about Ensus is messages, true messages, knowing the truth, speaking the truth, seeing the truth. So, you may get some sort of news or notification today that will let you know completely what the financial situation is that you're going through right now. And that financial situation is about to change and turn into a really good luck run. It's going to be a run of good luck. It's going to cause a windfall. Whatever this information is that you're going to be receiving soon, it's going to be very good news for you financially. And we have the well-being cards. We have Neptune, god of the sea, aka Poseidon, and essentially he is the planet of inspiration, the higher octave of Venus. In other words, he brings beauty to a higher and more spiritual level. It also holds sway over dreams, subconscious, illusions, fantasies, and all things magical and enchanting. Neptune signifies intuition and teaches us to be Deeply compassionate, Neptune often asks us to sacrifice for the greater good and for love of another. So basically, this represents everything sort of emotional / magical / psychic. It's similar to the moon, but it represents more the beauty of imagination, the beauty of expansion, dreams, things manifesting. The problem is the crossing card, which is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, unfortunately, does represent painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, loss, and crisis, emotional crisis. So, we have an emotional crisis happening, pain and loss, but Neptune is there trying to show us the beauty in the world again, trying to show us the imaginations, the enchantment, the good things that the world has to offer. And that's a very important message, because if we lose all hope, even in moments of crisis, we have to have that little bit of faith to make sure that we get through whatever it is we need to get through. Neptune is there to make sure we don't give up. And we have the spirit message. The spirit message is very positive today. We have the Ten of Wands, right side up, of course. That is a celebration, joy, harmony, relaxation, homecoming. It could also represent a wedding. But specifically, there's going to be a celebration. Things are about to get nice. And we have the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands specifically is progress, expansion, foresight, overseas opportunities. Basically, your foresight and planning, whatever it is that you've been doing and putting in motion, is working, and it's about to give you a win. The Four of Wands, talking about celebration and harmony, means that the progress, expansion, everything that you tried to pursue to make yourself and your life better worked. The only downside is we have to wait for the celebration. But hey, it looks like it's going to be a victory, and it's going to be a big one. And we have the headline cards. Now, the headline cards represent anything that is big picture, large events, things that will affect our entire day or multiple people's lives throughout the day. The first card we have is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords' most basic meaning is conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all costs. So basically, these are people that are fighting and arguing and trying to slit each other's throats to get ahead. The problem is everyone is doing it. That's not good. And the reason why they're doing it is Uras, the Strength rune. This rune basically represents speed, athleticism, strength, vitality. It basically represents pretty much everything that you would want strength to be. That being mixed with the Five of Swords is telling me that there's going to be a lot of conflict today, because everyone's trying to show each other who is stronger, who is bigger, who can win. This is basically going to be one of those days where there's going to be a lot of might makes right mentality. The easiest way to avoid it is to not engage, walk away, don't let them get to you. I know that doesn't sound like an easy task necessarily, but everyone is going to try to show who the bigger person is by force, and that's not good. Try to avoid this. It's just a bunch of egomaniacs going after other egomaniacs. You don't have to be in conflict. You can choose to walk away. And that's what takes real strength, is to walk away from these conflicts. There's a lot of conflicts going on in the world right now, and everyone is trying to show each other who the strongest person is. The problem is, eventually, it's going to be everyone's downfall. So, avoid the conflict. But that is all I have for you today. I hope you have a fantastic day. I feel like I'm vibing pretty well so far with the new cards, so I'm very happy. But have a great day, and I will hope to see you tomorrow. Blessed be.